Hey, we all know how we're gonna die, baby. We're gonna crash and burn.
Alright, first up, shout out to Mr. Rigor Mortis 86. In one of his previous videos, he was showing some sketch covers from Gen 13 that he picked up. I'll leave a link down to that video. But I went online because he mentioned something about a Joe Chiaotto cover. So I went and looked at it. I was like hemming and hawing about it, but I came across this one. Of course, needs no introduction, Gene Simmons, but the artist that did the sketch cover on this is Angel Medina from Spawn fame. To me, that is. I'm sure he's known for other things to other people, but as soon as I saw this, it was a must grab for me. So I bought this. Then I was thinking about, maybe I'll go back and get that other one. Then by the time I got back, it was already gone. So you snooze, you lose, and that's what I'm learning real quick lately in this hobby. But I was happy to get this one for sure. To me, this is a great cover, and I think I paid $31 shipped to the house here, so can't beat that. Say if I wanted to probably get this sketched in person, you know, what, minimum $40 maybe, you know, $25 to get into the show. So you figure, yeah, and that's me spending gas. You know, it could have been if I got this done in person, it could have probably cost me, you know, upwards of 70, probably even more, who knows. But as far as I'm concerned, this was a steal. Yeah, first of all, got a band member that I like from Kiss. So you almost got like the looking like it's sort of like Spawn there too, you know. But yeah, definitely shout out to Mr. Rigor Mortis for showing off those sketches, because it inspired me to go on there on eBay, and I so happened to come across this great piece. It's nice to have in my collection. You can see down there, it's signed in silver, where his name is Angel Medina. But yeah, this is I'll definitely put this on Instagram when I release this within a week, this video. That was my eBay purchase. Next up, went to a Black Friday sale. Everything, it's like, it's the normal around here. Like Marvel's like 35% off back issues, and DC and everything else is 50% off. So lucky for me, I don't like Marvel that much. I do buy some of the books, but I'm more of a DC / independent guy. So those that don't know, new to this channel, what I collect is, I collect DC, but I don't collect too much of the modern stuff. I've always been like probably from the 60s to the early 90s DC collector. That's my stuff. I do like a lot of the Rebirth stuff, the New 52 stuff also, but there's that part in the middle I just never got into. But I did find a bunch of Silver Age for half off, and I don't think I paid more than $5 per book on this. And there's some pretty decent ones here too. This is Green Lantern, issue number 47, with the Gil Kane cover. Got the yellow. Still looks really good. It's a really decent book. I paid $5 for it. Yeah, usually the Silver Age books, man, they get much love. But so, like I said, what I do collect is I do collect DC Silver Age back issues of, and I only collect A-listers, you know. Yeah, Green Lantern, Flash, Superman, and Batman. Everybody else, yeah. I ain't got no time for no Hawkman. No, but seriously, there's nothing wrong with them. But no, those are the 4 characters I collect. Yeah, like I said, the A-listers, the real Justice League. I would buy Wonder Woman, but for some reason I can't find any of her damn issues around here. So she's real popular. I picked up Green Lantern, issue number 68. Another Gil Kane cover. And lastly, Green Lantern, issue number 73. Looks like Gil Kane likes the junk in the trunk here. I mean. But yeah, these were all in decent condition. These are probably, and I've noticed something about specifically DC. The prices on these books have come way down. Talking about filler issues from the Silver Age, not as highly collected, I guess, nowadays. Marvel's starting, I think, lose a little steam too, from what I've been watching. Not that I care about that kind of stuff, but it's great for me because, yeah, I think I paid, like I said, I paid the most for this book, and these other ones I paid maybe $2 for, I think, because it was like, or I'm sorry, $4 for, because they were like $8 each. So definitely, my Green Lantern collection is really getting close to. I'm trying to get 1 through 200 of Green Lantern volume. I should say Green Lantern issues 1 through 201. But I'm trying to get get that entire run. It's not easy, but it's a lot more attainable now than it probably was 3 or 4 years ago, when everybody was just buying anything. See, people like, you know, if you're in this hobby for the long haul, you wait long enough, stuff's gonna fall into you. It goes in cycles. It always has been, always will be. I've always played the waiting game on everything. Sometimes you lose, you know, but when stuff goes up so high, it comes back down just equally as fast. It might come up a little bit from what it started from, but it's just always been that way, and it's never really going to stop. But I think I'm only, probably, I'd say a good guess would be I'm only about 30 more issues away from completing this Green Lantern run. So found a couple more issues that I needed for pretty cheap. Of course, I still need the big ones. GL1, GL issue 7. So, and like I said, I do collect the A-listers. Bought one of these books as a replacement book, I think. Yeah, this one here, the first one. So, of course, you got to go with some Flash, you know. But I thought this was an upgrade because I think mine had a water stain on it, so this was just an easy upgrade for me. Yeah, issue 161. It's not in the greatest condition either, but hey, you know. And again, I don't think I paid any more than, I didn't pay any more than $5 each for these. So picked up Flash issue 163. Oops, issue 188 or 182 and 188. So yeah, so I picked up got quite the Silver Age haul here. Hopefully in the next video, I had another Silver Age haul from a couple weeks back. I just didn't get a chance to filming it. So, but yeah, if you like DC back issues, not everything's a key, but yeah, to me, some of the keys, I'm just like, I do buy a lot of, not a lot of keys, but I do buy keys, and sometimes I just don't even show them on here because, quite frankly, I'm just tired of looking at them. I'd rather look at these kind of issues, stuff that you don't see on every video and stuff. So yeah, back issues is. What I should start doing is like a little. A little pull or something like that, and just like review one of these. If somebody picks it out of one that wants me to open up, we'll just do it that way. So leave a comment down below if you want that. But I've changed the structure of this this show for right now. Eventually I'll get back, but just making videos right now is a little bit tougher for me. But as soon as I start getting back in the flow of things, it'll be stuff will get back to normal. Start seeing Two from the Tomb and all that back again. But I went to a show. I'm going to show most of the stuff I bought from that show next week. But this is one thing I picked up. I picked this up for $5. It's Star Wars Dark Empire. It's the trade paperback. I think it was a 6-issue series. I'm not some Star Wars dork or geek. I just don't really care for that stuff. I mean, I bought some of the Marvel stuff, the newer stuff. It came out like I think in 2018 or something. I enjoyed it for the most part. but I enjoyed it because I enjoy the movies. I like all the movies. For me, that's the thing that counts. But never really a fan of the comics or anything like that, or the books, or even the toys. I do have some of the toys, but it's like, I just never was into it when I was a kid either. More of the G.I. Joe side. But yeah, I picked this up for $5. It's pretty beat up, but I'm halfway through it, and I've been enjoying this story so far. It takes place after Return of the Jedi, so definitely digging this. So if you're like me, sort of like Star Wars, you like the movies and stuff, this is a continuation of a couple years after, or 6 years after, to be exact, what happened after, spoiler alert, what happened in Return of the Jedi. And the art's got an old school feel to it, but yeah, it's just enjoyable to read. Like I said, I'm halfway through it, and I pick it up every couple of days, and I read it, about 10, 12 pages here and there, when the kids are doing something, and I just pick this up and read it. So I should be done with it pretty shortly, but definitely worth picking up so far. I'll let you know in the comments what I really think of it. The Comic Collector brought these up. He's been showing a couple of these too, and to me, these are the best buys you can buy in comics right now. These are $9.99. They're called DC Compact Comics. Picked up All-Star Superman, even though I own every single individual issue of this series, but I figured pick it up. My one worry about this was is it easy to read? Can you read the balloon bubbles and stuff like that with the booksy small? So I flipped it open. I was like, okay, this is not that. This isn't bad at all. So hands down, definitely the best value you can buy. And the cool thing about this is I bought this one used, and I paid $4 for it. This one I paid full price, and how much I hate paying full price for anything. But picked up DC: The New Frontier. Have never read this. I'm a huge Darwin Cook fan. I know. I'll say my I'll ask for forgiveness later. But yeah, you can see why I didn't pick this up earlier. Maybe just because I never came across the bins and stuff like that. But yeah, the late great Darwin Cook. Definitely can't wait to read this. I'll probably read this after Dark Empire. There's a couple other ones I want to pick up of these. I think there was a Catwoman I want to pick up if I find it cheap enough, like on the sales or something. I'll probably pick it up. But curious to see what else they're going to be coming out with. Imagine they'll probably do like Sandman if they've already have it. I didn't really do a deep dive on what all they released, but I think they released Watchmen, of course. They basically just released that stuff, Watchmen, just to screw over Alan Moore every year, but we'll keep that alone. But also V for Vendetta I think I saw The Dark Knight Returns. So definitely, if you're stumbled across this channel and you made it this far, if you're looking, I'm started comic collecting yesterday. I'm buying these up, hands down. This is what they should have been. They had their chance, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. This should have been done years ago, I think. But, whatever happens. But you had an audience that you could have captured for sure. These could have been, sitting on grocery stores, convenience stores. These are the kind of books I know I see convenience stores selling like single issues. To me, single issues are, I'm a single issue collector. It's hard for me to say, but to get somebody hooked on, in this hobby and stuff like that, to me, it's just the way to go through. That's the way I got caught onto it. Became a full-time collector. Started off with The Killing Joke and The Dark Knight Returns trade paperbacks, and a complete story with The Killing Joke. So I just started just collecting single issues all the time. Yeah, I did buy single issues here and there, but till I became an official collector back in, I think it was 88, 87, 88, yeah. I bought of course my local shop pulls my books for me. It's the same books I've been picking up, Hulk, Spawn, and stuff like that. But I picked up two extra ones, and I figured I would show you guys this. Picked up Spawn: The Dark Ages. This is from Liam Sharp. He did the script and the plot on this. This is very good. Highly recommended if you were into like Conan type stuff, that Dark Ages. But Jesus, man. Speaking of Conan, I think Liam Sharp just released one of those magazine-sized Conan books, so I'm going to find that and pick that up. But he just doesn't get the credit he deserves in this. To me, he's one of the top guys, you know what I mean? Just everything. Just sick, man. But yeah, I highly recommend this. I think it's a 6-issue. Yeah, it's a 6-issue series, so I'll definitely be picking this up. That cover's just too cool too, man. But yeah, I'm a huge Liam Sharp fan. Like almost everything I've ever read or seen he's drawn before, so definitely worth a pickup, or definitely maybe worth a trade paperback or trade buy if you're a collector like that. But you just can't pass that up, man. And lastly, but not leastly, picked up the Universal Monsters. This is the black and white special edition. It's 2 issues of Dracula, so you get it for $7. I think they were like what, $3.99 or $4.99 when they came out. I bought the Frankenstein one. I really dug that. I think that was really cool, but I only picked up the first issue of Dracula, and then I, like everything else, caught on something else. But this is all in black and white, so I'm hoping they do that for all the series or all the Universal Monster stuff. But to me, it just looks really cool, black and white. So I think the second issue, by the time this gets released, has already been out, or it's coming out within like a week or two. So definitely look out for that. Yeah, this is I enjoyed the first issue. Like I said, I just got caught on. Let's see here. It showed. Yeah, this is what the next issues look like. I'll probably definitely look out for that cover, because I like this cover here a lot. But yeah, I'm hoping they do it with all the Universal Monster books that they released. I think like I said, the Frankenstein, there was the Mummy, the Invisible Man, the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Definitely, they sell them like this, I'll definitely buy them that way. Get all 4 issues for $14, and so. Alright guys, appreciate you watching, and we'll talk to you next time.